Welcome. You're watching BTW21 News. Luis Romero greeting you. We hope that you have had a great week so far, and thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to join us today for this 30 minutes of news. We're going to dive right into the news. We're going to start off with a motor vehicle crash that took place on Thursday. This took place in Collinsville, and what we can tell you is that one individual was taken to the hospital after this two-vehicle collision. Agencies were called to, again, this two-vehicle collision at 11:11 on Thursday. That would be in the morning, 11 a.m. And this took place in the 3400 block of Longview Drive in Collinsville. Now, the Collinsville Volunteer Fire Department and Henry County Department of Public Safety responded there at the scene. Now, there was a man who was the victim of the injuries lying on the road, again, near the 3400 block of Longview Drive in Collinsville. He had some injuries in this two-vehicle collision. Now, this was between a Honda Accord, white in color, and a moped that collided there. We're not exactly sure how this incident and this crash actually occurred, but you can see that there was, of course, damage to the side of this white Honda that was off the roadway, and then the moped was a little distance down the road there. Again, the Collinsville Volunteer Fire Department and Henry County Department of Public Safety responded there. They tended to the man that was lying in the roadway, loaded him up onto the ambulance, and he was transported to Silva Health in Martinsville for those injuries. At this time, it does not appear that those injuries are life-threatening. We know that some individuals that were maybe in the area actually stopped by and assisted until first responders actually got there at the scene. So I know that the victim was grateful for that help from those passerbys or those individuals, again, that were in the area. Some neighbors, we are sure, that assisted there at the scene as well. But again, it does not appear that these were life-threatening injuries, but they were serious enough for him to be taken to Silva Health in Martinsville. Again, a moped and a four-door sedan that collided there on Longview Drive on Thursday, and we did not see Virginia State Police actually arrive there at the scene, but we are sure that they are investigating and probably arrived after we had left the scene. Now, moving on now to news in Franklin County, we can tell you that a woman lost her life after her vehicle ran off the road and then crashed into a tree. Again, this took place in Franklin County, and that woman was killed in that crash that occurred on Wednesday morning. The crash happened at around 10:43 a.m. on Jubal Early Highway, just south of Silver Lake Road. A 2016 Honda Civic was going north on Jubal Early Highway when the car ran off the right side of the road and struck a tree, according to Virginia State Police. Police said Erin Jones, 45, was driving the Honda and was not wearing her seatbelt at the time of the crash. She was injured and transported to Roanoke Memorial Hospital, where she later died. This crash, of course, remains under investigation. Now, the first registration event for back to school is this Saturday. That's July 9th from 9 a.m. to noon. I spoke with Pastor Michael Harrison of the Community Fellowship all about it. Well, everyone, it's that time of the year again. We're here with Pastor Michael Harrison of the Community Fellowship, and of course, we're talking about back to school, an exciting time where the Community Fellowship does one of their biggest outreach programs. You guys do them throughout the entire year, but this is one of the biggest, and of course, back to school.
Yeah, this is the biggest, Luis. Don't talk big, you talk big. 14 locations this year. We're seeking to serve 4,000 students, and the Community Fellowship is just one of those locations. This is the 16th year we've done this. 32,000 students have been served. That's exciting.
And of course, it's coming up this weekend, one of the registration dates. And we always emphasize this, so we're going to sound like a broken record today. But it's crucial that, that kids and their parents come.
To register. Yeah, they have to be present to register. And there will be some other ways to register. As of right now, it's the 9th and the 19th at the locations that we're going to share here. We're also going to be at the Mustangs game on the 13th. That's a place that they can register. But here's what we want to do. Let me share with you the locations here in Martinsville and Henry County. Okay. So right here at the Community Fellowship in Collinsville, we're in the Collinsville Shopping Center where BTW used to be. We miss our neighbors. But Mount Vernon Baptist Church in Axton, which is on Mountain Valley Valley Road, Fairway Baptist Church up in Bassett off of Fairstone Park Highway, the Uptown Ministry Center, which is at First Methodist Church right behind Ranya's Restaurant, Kerfert Memorial in Southside Martinsville, First Baptist Church in Ridgeway, Hillcrest Baptist Church in Ridgeway, and Stanleytown Amazing Grace Baptist Church in Stanleytown. Those are the places they can come. And this Saturday, the 9th, from 9 a.m. until noon, and then the 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. at any of those locations. And I think you're going to put this flyer there in the notes. They can also find us on Facebook or go to our website, which is gobthe2s.com, goback2school.com.
And if for some reason or another this is the first time that those community members are hearing about back to school, what exactly is back to school? What should someone expect?
Yeah, they could expect to be loved, right? So a student that comes in and registers, actually you have to come in and register, and when you do that, you get an appointment time for the 6th of August. So let's just say that child, little Johnny or little Janie, comes in, and they get a 9 o'clock appointment time at one of those locations. They're going to come in, they're going to hear a story, a gospel-centered story that talks to them about who they can be, and they're going to get new shoes with socks, a backpack filled with school supplies. When we give them the shoes, we're going to wash their feet, and we're going to talk to them about their hopes and their dreams for the future. We're going to talk to your student about what they want to be when they grow up. And maybe like my little girl, she wanted to be a ballerina, or maybe a kid that wants to be a policeman or a pastor or the president. And that we want to instill hope and life in the lives of students in our community, and that's what we're doing through Back to School once again this year.
Absolutely. So again, make sure that you register this Saturday or the
9th or 19th.
9th or 19th.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add before we close out?
You bet. Our theme for the year is He is Greater Than I. You can actually see that right behind us. It's also on my back. Okay. You know, so and what does that mean? It looks weird. It looks like hiki, but it's not. It's He, literally, God is greater than I. The scripture tells us in John chapter 3, verse number 30, it says, He must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less. And that's really why we do Back to School, is we want students to know that there's hope. Because there's so many things going on in the world today, whether it's drugs or other choices. You can be a greater human being, and the best way to do that is to find hope in something that is bigger than you, and we believe that person is Jesus Christ. So we're here to serve, and we want to do this together.
Absolutely. Great message. And again, folks, make sure that you come out this weekend so that you can participate in Back to School, later in the month, later in August.
That's right.
And now we're talking about news in Martinsville, and a park that has been under renovations is seeing that the Phase 1 is now completed. We're talking about the Southside Park, and again, the Phase 1 renovation project has been completed, as bids for Phase 2 will be advertised later this summer. Phase 1 of the project included reworking 3 dugouts on the lower fields, adding a new dugout on the upper field, replacing 2 scoreboards on the Pony and Colt fields, and adding a new scoreboard on the Bronco field. Now, that's according to a press release that was sent out by Public Information Officer for the City of Martinsville, Kendall Davis. The release went on to say that renovations will be showcased this weekend as the 9 through 10-year-old division of the Dixie Youth State Baseball Tournament will begin this Friday. Tournament organizers are expecting a large turnout, as the 15 teams from around the state will be participating. Phase 1 of the project costs approximately $55,000. The City of Martinsville says that it is grateful to the Harvest Foundation for awarding $25,000 of that in a PUP grant funding for the project. HARPA funding will be used to fund the remaining balance. Now, Phase 2 of the project includes construction of expanded ADA-compliant restrooms at the existing concessions, press box building, and an enlarged concession space and new roof. Council members and officials will be at the tournament's opening ceremony this Friday, which begins at 4 p.m. Well, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We have a lot more news to cover. We're going to do that shortly after this break. Here's a word from our sponsors.
Hi, Barry Nelson here, Nelson Ford Mazda in downtown Martinsville. We got a 2019 Fiesta. This baby gets 40 miles to a gallon for only $289 a month with nothing down. We even paying your taxes. Come see us. Here's a special one. Got a 2020 Telluride SX loaded, low miles. Come get it at Nelson Ford. That was the car of the year in 2020. I believe I'll carry this one home. That's a 2019 King Ranch. One owner just traded for it. It's only got 5,200 miles. Only 5,200 miles on this 19 King Ranch. Come get it while it lasts. It won't last long. Now this is one I really like. This is what I say pretty red. It's a 2021 GT Mustang with less than 5,000 miles. Less than 5,000 miles. Great trade-in. Come see us at Nelson Ford. Just arrived. We got 4 2022 Explorers just arrived here at Nelson Ford, and they won't last long. Come see us at Nelson Ford, where everybody knows cars cost less.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
My name is Leanne Shelton. I'm a physical therapist assistant here at Therapy Direct. Therapy Direct is located on 301 Lavender Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 24112. Our hours are 8 to 5 Monday through Thursday, 8 to 2:30 on Friday. For more information, you can give us a call at 276-632-5281. Here at Therapy Direct, we value our patients, and your healing is our mission.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us for BTW21 News. Again, Luis Romero here with you. But we're going to turn things over to Justin Staples, who has a look at your local weather forecast for tonight and for the rest of this weekend. Take a look.
Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Thursday to everybody, and getting ready for the weekend. It is Weatherman Justin Staples back in the flesh here with you. I hope you have enjoyed your time, your holiday, and it's good to be back here with you. I took a few extra days off as I had a chance to go visit up the Northeast, visiting a few friends of mine I haven't seen in a few years or two. So it was great to get back out and visit a location I've never been outside of Portland, Maine. I tell you what, though, the environment up there is a little bit different, a lot different, actually, if you think about that. If you've been to the Northeast, or if you've had family, or if you have friends up there like myself, you know the environment can be rapidly fast. As I noticed, people up there, you know, traffic just continues to run no matter what is going on, and bikers and walkers, a lot of pedestrians up there. So environment-wise, the weather, it was quite the same here, actually. They were telling me that this was the hottest it's been all year round. Temperatures up there were in the mid-80s, and they were saying, this is too hot. I said, hot? Come to Southwest Virginia. We just had 90s like 2 weeks ago. You remember that very well. And a string of 90s over a long stretch of days as that was. So it was quite, I was like, 85 with a heat index of like 87. Nah, that's nothing. Come down to Virginia. We just had our summer weather as well. So glad to be back here with you. And I've brought back some more warm weather for you too, and some cooler weather. We'll talk about that for the weekend as we get ready for that. Again, for the rest of the afternoon, our temperatures are going to be in the mid-80s with a mix of sun and clouds, a stray shower possible later on this evening. So as you're heading home from work or watching us right now, just keep that in mind. We may begin to see a pop-up shower later on this evening. Temperatures are going to be in the low 80s out there too, and most likely we'll see variably cloudy skies overnight tonight, as our temperatures will be in the 70s out there too, with that stray shower and or thunderstorm. So just keep that in mind if you're having some events or anything out and about tonight. As we move on ahead to the regional overnight lows, upper 60s, low 70s from Meadows-Sedan, Patrick Springs, Boone's Mill up towards Ferrum, low 70s outside our area, Philpott Lake, Ridgeway. If you're heading out to any of our rivers this upcoming weekend, I know we're getting very close to that. A month and a half from now was the Smith River Fest, so things should hopefully will cooperate with that in mind as well, with some passing showers and storms. Moving on ahead to your Friday, near 90 degrees with a mix of sun and clouds to start the day, and then we'll see a stray shower or two later in the afternoon. Just keep that in mind as we begin to keep some things out and about with some scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Moving on ahead now as you get ready for your start of the weekend. I know for some of you, if you're like myself, who took just a few extra days off to kind of enjoy the 4th holiday, and whether that means you went out of state or if you went locally or wherever you headed off to, and it's technically my Tuesday for today, so I'm trying to get back to my Monday through Friday schedule. So I'm talking about your internal clocks get a little bit messed up as you kind of want to sleep in later, then you want to kind of stay up late. Whatever you did over the 4th holiday, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did too. So again, low to mid 80s out here. We may hit the 90s for the eastern part of Virginia, that side of our coverage area there. Most likely will be very hot, and as our lot temperatures are going to remain very warm tomorrow. So stay hydrated. Just keep in mind some storms could be on the strong side, as that possible slight risk could possibly be impacting your weekend as you get things started with that, as well as our temperatures are feeling more like July now that we're in the month of that too. So just keep that in mind if you have anything planned and or scheduled out for tomorrow or anytime this weekend as we get ready for the holiday, or not the holiday weekend here. Look at my brain still on vacation mode here talking to you here. So scattered showers and stray storms possible on Saturday. Some of these storms could be on the strong and severe side. We got to keep a close eye on that. It main concern would be gusty winds and some pea-sized hail in with this too. Again, running near 90 again, so don't cancel your afternoon outdoor activities. Just do know we may see a stray shower and or storm possible later in the day on Saturday. Sunday morning we may see some lingering showers to start the day, then we may see variably to partly cloudy skies later in the afternoon. If this front kind of comes through quick enough, we may begin to see more sunshine on Sunday than compared to seeing lingering showers. So if you do see showers on Sunday morning, maybe heading to some brunch or some Sunday services, do know that we may see a little rain. Maybe hopefully by the time you get ready to do some afternoon activities, you should begin to clear out, and it's going to remain cool. We have a northwest breeze coming in about 10 to 15 miles per hour. So a very nice, cool start to the end of the weekend, and get ready for your Monday of next week here. We'll most likely see near average temperatures for us too. Low to mid 80s as expected. Again, our calm nights are in the making too. So we do have some cooler weather here for just a couple of days. As I did mention to you, I brought that back with me in my suitcase. As I say, bring back the cooler weather. I brought you back the cooler weather, and as you know, this is not going to last long because we have another possible some more 90s coming back at the start of the middle of next week. So whether you're a fan of the showers and storms, I know our grasses really need the rain right now. We have been so dry for quite a while. So if you have count yourself lucky this past week, if you have rain, kudos to you. If you haven't had rain yet, just hold on there. You may have to get the water hose to do some gardening. I know most of our surrounding area loves to do the gardening, and whether you're planting tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers, or whatever you have in your little front garden area, just do know you want to continue watering your garden and making sure that Mother Nature is also doing her work as well. So once again, temperatures for Friday near 90, stray showers and storms. We'll see the same similar setup on Saturday with those few lingering showers Sunday, and then we'll kind of warm up and cool off a little bit as we make our way toward the start of next week. So I will see you every day starting next week until something else comes up, unless another vacation of mine is in the books. But at this time, that is TBA. So you still have me for a while, and there's no signs of me heading anywhere anytime soon. So do stick around, everybody. We appreciate your company. Thank you so very much for watching us on the weekend. There is other things you could be doing, but you have decided to glue yourself to the TV for our half hour or hour long, or however long you're to watch us on YouTube or on Facebook at Comcast Cable Channel 21. There's a tongue twister there. You'd think by now I'll know how to say that. Our friends on Chatmoss Cable too. So we're human, we make error as we speak to you. I will see you next week, and we'll talk about that warm weather coming back for our area.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiro.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
Hey, my name is Joyce Renee Watkins, and the reason why I chose chiropractic was because I was having some issues with myself, and chiropractic really, really works. New clients to come in, we are running a special right now where you can actually come into the office and have an exam and 7 different types of x-rays for $49. And then we will get you back in the next day and we will actually treat you, and we can let you in what your insurance covers. Now you're getting 7 x-rays and an exam. And the x-ray machine here is top of the line, and Dr. Zentmeyer is really good. He can really read some x-rays. So I encourage everyone to come. We're located in Collinsville. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue, Collinsville, Virginia. We're across from Fenders and beside Walgreens.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here, and we want you to feel valued, and we want you as a family to go home and think, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
You're watching BTW21 News, and we thank you for your continued company. It is now time for your Martinsville and Henry County Crime Report, as always presented by our friends at Apex Bail Bonds.
Tiffany Jamison, 38, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with contribute to delinquency, abuse of child. Hollis Manns, 60, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with intoxication in public. Jonathan Scales, 33, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with DWI, first conviction. Marcus Spencer, 23, of Ridgeway, Virginia, charged with false pretenses. Tamara Terry, 21, of Ridgeway, Virginia, charged with contempt of court, failure to appear. Samuel Franklin, 34, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with receive stolen property. Andre Beal, 33, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with intoxication in public. Timothy Craig, 57, of Critz, Virginia, charged with petty larceny and trespassing after being forbidden to do so.
Slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
Triangle Electric Corporation is a locally owned small business serving Martinsville and Henry County for over 3 generations since 1965. We take great pride in our workmanship and value that we can offer our customers. Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, we strive to make every customer feel just like family. And we offer 24-hour emergency services. Give us a call at 276-957-2281.
Welcome back to BTW21 News. Your Martinsville and Henry County obituaries are always presented by our friends at Bassett Funeral Service, and they follow.
Crystal Dawn Sink, 37 of Collinsville, passed away Tuesday, July the 5th, 2022. All services will be private. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Online condolences may be made by visiting wrightfuneralservices.net. Winfred Glenn Moyer, 67, transitioned this life Thursday, June the 30th, 2022. Visitation will be held Thursday, July the 7th from 10 till 11 a.m. The funeral service will follow visitation Thursday, July the 7th at 11 a.m. at Hairston Funeral Home in Martinsville. Lillian Bocce Kirby, 88 of Smith Street, Martinsville, transitioned this earthly life Tuesday, July the 5th, 2022. Visitation service will be held Sunday, July the 10th from 2 to 2:30 p.m. at Refuge Temple Ministries in Martinsville. Viewing will be held Saturday, July the 9th at Hairston Funeral Home from 1 to 5. Philip Thomas Collins, age 78 of Martinsville, passed away July the 3rd, 2022. The family will receive friends Saturday, July the 9th from 1 to 2 p.m. at McKeystone Funeral Home in Martinsville. A funeral service will follow at 2 p.m.
Praise the Lord to all of you. Come and share the 81st Holy Convocation with the Apostle Church of Christ in God. Tuesday, July 19th through Saturday, July 23rd, 2022. We are convening at the Mount Sinai Apostle Church, 7 Peter Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our theme is Power of the Past, Vision for the Future. Daily schedule, 7 a.m. early morning prayer, 10 a.m. workshops and seminars, 11:45 a.m. morning worship, 7 p.m. evening worship. So come and worship with us. Second Vice Bishop H.J. Betts, First Vice Bishop Robert Conward, host pastor and presiding bishop Dr. J.C. Richardson Jr. See you in July.
On June 2nd of this year, we will celebrate our 25th year of serving Martinsville and Henry County. 25 years ago, we started as a small funeral home. Then in 2008, we became one of the largest funeral homes serving Martinsville and Henry County.
This spring, Bassett Funeral Service purchased some new property for our new crematory, and also will be expanding our services into that building. We pride ourselves in our service. As in the beginning, Bassett Funeral Service started at zero, and over the few years we have become one of the leading funeral homes in the area, and I think that is because we are providing a tremendous service to our families.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your company. Make sure you head on over to BTW21.com to stay updated when we're not on the air, and we'll see you at the next one.
50 Shades of Flavor is your one-stop shop for all things sweet and delicious. They have everything from Cinnabon, cupcakes, gourmet popcorn, baking supplies, and even cheesecake. Visit our website today and place your order. Coffee and signature lemonade coming soon. 50 Shades of Flavor is located at 5140 Kings Mountain Road in Collinsville at 276-622-2043.